All right, Pisces, here we go. Two fish, my 12th sign in my zodiac fly-through. It's always a cause for celebration. It's a long run to run through 12 signs, I want to tell you. Let's do it. February 2024. I'm here with Flem the Parrot. He a Pisces, just like you. He's been waiting for this reading. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I am not a fucking Time Lord. So, I'm pulling on February, but it could be early March. Stretches anywhere from right now, right up through the first week of March or so. We'll see, right? Okay, pre-shuffle. Let's go. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces for February 2024. Here's what I get. Now, I had some trouble with this before I hit the record button. I can't decide if it's you or if it's somebody attached to you. So I'm going to leave that up to you rather than me sit here and debate with the universe who this is. I think it's the incoming energy, right? But if it's you, pay attention, okay? I've got the Queen of Swords, surface energy. That's it. It's me and the universe chatting. Queen of Swords crossed by the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, Death card, and Fakey McFakerman, Queen of Wands, which leads to a Hanged Man. Suspended animation energy. I've got someone here, I say someone, remember what I said, but I think it's the incoming energy, who's trying to avoid a truth, distract themselves away from a truth of what'll really make them happy. When all the energy of the universe, God, Source, the universe itself around them, all the environmental energy around them here, Major Arcana, is trying to show them that it's time to change. It's time to transform. It's time for something to die so something else can live. And that something else is this 9 of Cups. And someone here keeps insisting that everything's fine. Right? That wall of pretense. Everything's fine. And the net result is suspended animation. They're not coming towards, they're not doing anything, they're just stuck. They're hangman, literal. All right, let's shuffle the deck. That's just the surface energy. Let's shuffle the deck. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So, why the fuck are we here? I don't know. Well, we're here because you're the 12th sign. In my 12 slice of the pie zodiac fly-through. My time of the month is coming to an end. All right, here we go. We're here because of the Hierophant. We're here because somebody's changed and they can't sit in that energy. Something that's been long-term, it's time for something new long-term. Somebody has fundamentally changed at the soul level. Now, they can fakey McFakerman all they want, but they're going to stay in the Hanged Man until they make that change, until that Death card comes to fruition. All right? That's energy we don't control. Some readers say we don't have a lot of control. We don't have much control over the Major Arcana card. No, we don't have any control over it. I always tell you guys, I don't control what comes in. For these readings, that's all 5D stuff. That's all Major Arcana stuff. Right here, the Knight of Wands comes after the cut, right? It's time to move in a new direction. It's time for somebody to just pull a Tom Cruise here from Risky Business. Sometimes you just got to say, what the fuck? It's time for that kind of energy. He's right. The movie is right. Sometimes you just got to say, what the fuck? It's time for them to do that. There's an urge. They have the urge to do it. That's a plus, okay? So let's go. I don't know if this is a new soulmate. It could be you. I don't know if it's a new soulmate, if it's the incoming energy, or a long-lost runner who said, we can't be together because I've got to stay in this long-term thing that I have. That's possible. That energy's been showing up in a weekly reading, so it's likely showing up here. But I wanted to be 100% honest with you and say this might apply to some of you. It might apply to some of you and the incoming energy. That's possible too. Okay. All right, I'm shuffling the deck. Here we go. Here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces for February 2024. Overall energy, yeah, I believe it. Overall energy of this reading is 4 Pentacles, fueled by an Ace of Cups. Somebody here knows what they want. They're keeping it locked up. That fakey McFakerman Miser energy, holding on to something that they shouldn't be. And this is growing, it's not growing toxic, but it's getting a little stale. You know, and that it's just, you can think of this as like the hangman energy that I showed you. Okay? All right. There's a lot of fear here. Yeah, change is hard. Especially if you're changing from something that's been long term. That's very hard. Sure. But most things worth doing are tricky at best. You know, it is what it is. All right, right here, the energy around your connection. 3D energy around whoever this energy belongs to, which I suspect is the incoming energy. Their soul energy is here. Hidden energy message from the universe is here. Red with the energy or connection. And right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. And if this is you, pay attention. If it's your incoming energy from someone else, pay attention. You might learn something here. I don't know. Let's see. Give me the energy of your connection with whoever's attached to you here. And it definitely is somebody attached to you. There is no doubt about that. Yeah, judgment. Another God source, the universe itself, another fucking major arcana. It's just, this connection's coming together whether either side likes it or not. Okay? This is coming back. It's coming back from the dead. It's a resurrection energy off of this frequency, off of this judgment card. Okay. So we'll learn more when we clarify. Well, give me the 3D energies. How's this person behaving in their life? Two of Cups. Interesting read on the Two of Cups here. Okay? It ties to this. It's definitely feedbacking off of that. So yeah, this connection's backs up my read. This connection's coming together whether anybody likes it or not. Somebody here is pretending they've already got this. It's already done. Right? In other words, what they've got on their side is this. They're wrong. All right? Your connection has the judgment card here. This is what's coming back. And I think I could say this connection's coming back to haunt whoever this is. I feel like that. Their soul is here. It's red with their soul connection. King of Cups. King of Cups in the soul position holds a lot of love. Holds the Ace of Cups. Holds that. Holding. This is holding it. This is not giving any of it. It's just sitting there. Might as well have thrown an Ace of Cups there. The universe threw me the King of Cups because this energy flows from here to here. And I think your connection's going to haunt this person because they're going to try to give love to what they say is okay on their side, and it's not going to work out. Very similar to what I got in the Leo reading, strangely enough, but from a slightly different angle. Okay? And I always tell you in the weekly readings, for some reason in the soulmate cycle, you're tied to position 5, the Leo soap opera, in some way. So maybe something I say in that reading will help you. Okay? Could just be one thing. It's very similar, but not the same. All right. All right. Hidden energy message from the universe. Red with resurrection here. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Yep. This connection, like a battery, holds a charge. This connection you have with this individual is holding a lot of emotion. Holding a lot of it. The universe is making it flow. So again, I'm sticking with your connection ends up haunting them. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with 2 cups. Yeah, I told you. Gonna have to turn around and move in a new direction. Gonna have to come your way. It's 3 of Wands. It's just, again, because this energy will flow. That cup will flow. And there's so much charge built up in this connection. Somebody's got no choice but to look your way. I don't know, based on the baseline reading, if you hear from this person in February, but it wouldn't surprise me if you did. Okay? But at the very least, they start spying, they start looking in your direction again. Okay? Big time. Now, they already were, and we've had that in past months' readings. But again, it's easier to fall back on old ways than it is to move in a new direction. And we do have fear as our overall energy here. All right? But sometimes it just doesn't work. You know? Sometimes fear gets overridden by a whole lot of love. Okay? And where the love is where we want to go. Judgment. Let's go. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify with the light seers. Judgment. Why is judgment here? It's a resurrection energy. So if you think this connection is dead, or you think there's no hope, or I'll never, if this is you and you think I'll never meet a new soulmate, you're wrong. I'm just going to tell you, you're wrong. If this is you, I will tell you, okay, with this Two of Cups here, you might have your mind fixated on someone you think is a soulmate that isn't. Okay? I'll just help you sort of read the reading like that. All right? You may have it wrong. You might want to recalibrate. All right, your soulmate scanners. Wise judgment here. Or soul's true purpose. Could be that too. Judgment. But I'm going to read it as though it's the incoming energy. All right, because that's what it is for most of you. I firmly believe that. Judgment is crossed by the Knight of Wands. Again, that came after the cut. It's the brave, it's just the brave, impulsive action. There's an undeniable urge for this connection to come together, and it's because of this 5D energy. It's because it's a major arcana here. Right? It's like ordained. It's resurrecting. The connection's coming back. Not going to be able to block it out or, you know, distract themselves from it. Three Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of unresolved tension here. There's a lot of love here. This tells me there's a lot of love. Equal and opposite reaction. There's a lot of pain. Why so much pain? Why is the Three of Swords here? Oh, man. 9 swords. Jesus Christ. That's 12 swords. It's a push-pull. It's a... This connection's going to start keeping them up at night. Okay? It is. It just has to. There's just so much pain attached to this connection. It's like if somebody told you, we can't be together, I've got to stay with so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. That hurt the moment they said it. And that pain just kept growing. Like I said, it's like it's storing up an emotional charge here somehow. Two of Cups. Why is it here? Wow. Wow. That hurt when that hit the table. Two of Cups. Wow. Two of Cups. Hear that, Flem? That's good news. The cockatoo in Pasadena's thinking about you. Right? A lot of pain. Did not want to move. Oh, okay. See? He heard me. He's good. He nodded yes and went, huh. All right. Two of Cups. Why is it here? This was already at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up. I didn't tell you what was randomly at the bottom, but it was. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's going to, again, they think that I've already got a soulmate on my side. I'm good. I'm with that Queen of Wands, that Fakey McFakerman from the pre-shuffle, saying that, you know, wall of pretense, everything's fine. I'm good. I'm good. But this is going to turn. Again, this connection, this energy is going to flow. We're going to start the battery here is going to start to release a lot of it. And they're going to start feeling this a lot more. Well, can't distract themselves from this. I know. That's why they turn your way here in February. What's going on top? Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. These are read together. Look at that. Three of Wands. They're going to turn your way. It's going to turn your way. They're going to change their mind. This reading is like a hybrid of Cancer's reading and Leo's reading. Okay? And Cancer readings are all sign readings because it's the hot spot of the connection cycle. And Leo is tied with your sign for whatever reason. You don't have to know a Leo at all. It doesn't matter. So, those are a couple of readings you can watch to get more information. You know, almost a little mock extended sort of a thing, if you will. Three of Wands. Just take what resonates and discard the rest. Two of Pentacles here. Yeah. Again, it's going right. They keep going back and forth, looking at you, looking at what they got. What they got is depressing, so they look back at you, round and round. The net result is frustration. Okay. A lot of heat off of that. A lot of heat. Okay. It's also an eternal connection, too. It tells me that. I like that. The infinity on that. I like that. I was drawn. I'm not usually drawn to it from the Light Seer, but I am this time. King of Cups in the soul. Tell me about the King of Cups. Okay. We've been getting this a lot. The Emperor has been showing up here a lot in this Zodiac fly-through. Emperor crossing the King of Cups. Yeah, it's a stubborn energy. It's It's not a Burger King. It's not an out of balance Emperor, mostly King of Wands. It's just someone here is too much in their masculine energy. The masculine energy itself is balanced. It's a balanced Emperor. But they're not allowing the feelings to flow. But I got a newsflash for them. Like I said, these feelings are going to flow anyway. And that's why we get the round and round, right? Yeah, a little rat round and round in my head. There you go. There it is. What's on top? Magician. What's the Magician here? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. This person tries to make you disappear like some kind of magic act. It is a bit like that, you know. Also, this is an energy of someone who's maybe afraid to admit it, because this is a lot of masculine energy here, but they almost don't feel like they're on your level. They almost don't feel like they could give it, yet they like how it feels, yet they're not sure they could do it. Yeah, this really is a hybrid between the Cancer and the Leo reading. It really is. Okay? Somebody here is masking their feminine energy. We have both masculine and feminine inside, right? Within us. The idea is to balance them. Somebody here is very heavy on the masculine energy. And when that happens, the Emperor is content just to sit and watch the ball game and not do anything. Okay? All right. Good luck with that, because this energy is flowing whether that Emperor likes it or not. And that's what happens here with the round and round. And it activates this pain. There's a lot of pain. All right, Three of Wands. A lot of threes here. Three. Three. Lots of threes. Okay. Three of Cups. Our stored up battery of motion towards you. Once the universe resurrects the energy of the connection, which it will do in the month of February, according to my reading, according to the energy that's here, a lot of pain starts to flow, a lot of emotions start to flow, but boom, snap finger, they turn your way. Three of Cups. What do you want to tell me here, universe? What are you trying to say? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. It's an explosion. Sometimes in some decks, this is an explosive energy, like in the Animal deck, it's an explosion. It's an explosion of energy. It's kind of what happens when you overcharge a battery, right? You leave it on the charger too long and your charger hasn't got a cutoff, you know, when it's full. The damn thing will just start sparking and explode. And this is kind of what's happening here. What's on top? It's going to force a new beginning. And it's a higher power than we control. We have no control over that. It's just happening. The universe is trying to balance energy. That's all it's doing. And this person's knocking it way out of balance. They're denying their own inner feminine energy and what this connection does for their soul. That's going to bite them in the ass. And we see the bite here with 3 swords and 9 swords. What's on top? 8 of Wands. Yeah. It ultimately leads to forward movement. It explodes. Look, there's another explosion. Look at the card. It's a fucking explosion. Boom. Right? This is red with 3 swords. So 3 swords is the main card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. It's what makes people do things. Right? You get in enough pain, you blend it with a little pinch of anger at yourself mostly, or at another person. It can go that way. And we get forward movement here. It's just I've got nothing but explosions here. My battery, stored up emotion, is about to explode. And I know it's stored up because I got it here. And I already said that about this Ace of Cups. It's getting rancid. What happens is, on the explosion front with the Ace of Cups, sometimes if you keep food covered in the fridge too long, right? It does grow toxic, but what happens is it starts releasing gases and starts pushing up the saran wrap, and eventually it just pops and explodes. And if you look at this card, it's kind of, you got some yellow here, it's kind of exploding out. That's the way the energy is flowing. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. This energy, I will tell you in advance, this 9 of Pentacles is red with the 9 of Swords in this reading, technically. It's why the 8 of Wands is here. Somebody needs to, this stored up energy needs to liberate itself. It's basically why there's just all explosions here. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands. But this is red with the 9 of Swords. This person wishes they never crossed paths with you. You know, that's what they tell themselves. And I get that a lot in this soulmate cycle. Runners, DM side, saying, oh, everything was great until I crossed paths with that damn Empress. No, everything wasn't great. If everything was great, you wouldn't have crossed paths with the damn Empress in the first place. The Empress wouldn't matter. So they're not paying attention. It ties to the pre-shuffle. What I said, somebody's distracting themselves from the truth about what would make them happy. And the environmental energy around them, which in the pre-shuffle was a death card, major arcana, is trying to say it's time to change. I mean, they're probably getting signs and signals and all that kind of stuff. And they have been for some time. I had this person, I had this energy at one time making a lot more forward movement. They just chickened out at some point. There's fear here. A lot of fear. Okay? About change. Three of Wands. Love wins in the end. This reading, love wins in the end. For sure. And that might be the title of the reading for all I know if I remember it. Love wins. At the end of the day, love wins. Three of Wands. They've turned your way here is the potential, predictive final outcome. It really is predictive because this is red with that. And the Three of Wands is up here. I mean, and with the Two of Pentacles attached to it, yeah, they do. Keep looking back and forth, looking back and forth. They're rubbernecking. Looking back. Why is the Three of Wands here? What's the final on this? Give me the final on this from my two fish Pisces people. What's going on? The Wheel of Fortune crossed here. It also crosses here. These are read together. So we have a double. We have Three of Wands here, Three of Wands here. Wheel of Fortune here, Wheel of Fortune here. Wow. 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 I think we had Wheel of Fortune here. If we didn't and I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But it feels like we did. I'll check the video afterward. If I'm wrong, it doesn't matter because it's saying the same thing. They eventually turn around and face you. In fact, a power higher than them, major arcana, is making them do it. Something comes to an end for them because of this pain and because of this anxiety once the emotional battery explodes sometime in February. Something comes to an end. This is a 10 in the major arcana. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. What's on top? Page of Pentacles. They're nervous. Fear, nervous. This is my first day of school jitters card. Nervous. How do I look? Do I look okay? Is this the outfit? Are we not wearing the orange pants halfway down this year? Oh no. Somebody nervous. It's communication. It might come in February, might come in a little after, but the catalyst, the turning your way, is in February, for sure. While they're watching you, while they turn, they're thinking about what they might want to say, and it's making them nervous. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Seven of Swords. It's a temptation to sneaky deaky away in the night. I mean, it's a again, I won't lie to you. They turn your way. Will they communicate? Maybe. It's the same thing I told the Cancer people. Maybe. Okay? That's the best I can give you. For some of you, they might. For some of you, they won't. It's because there's a lot of fear here. Overall energy is fear. And fear of what? Fear of what's exploding here. Okay? That Ace of Cups. There's an urge to sneak away. For some of them, it'll be all too much. It's too much frustration, too much heat building as these go round and round. Can't think of what to say. Nervous when they look at you. It ties to the soul. Not sure if they're on your level. Not sure if they have all the tools they need to come talk and hang out with this. Why? It's their own fault because they're keeping their masculine energy up and kind of smoke and mirror hiding their own internal feminine energy where they could feel the soul connection. And so the net result is when it does start to flow, all they feel is the pain and the anxiety, which creates, as this energy flows, an explosive effect. So there's a chance for communication here. And there's also a chance that they turn your way, look at you, and then turn and run and sneak away because they feel small. It's possible. It's a cycle. Everything goes in cycles. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. But energy goes in cycles. It's measured in cycles. We call it hertz, right? It's one of the ways we measure energy. Hertz are cycles. How many times per second does the energy come around, right? So that's what I got. I mean, yeah, they might. I mean, I'll carry it out. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. I laughed. Yeah, ego. King of Wands, Burger King. Ego. It depends. This person here likes to be in control. They like to be the big man or the big woman. And they're not with you. They're this little, I think it's a girl. They're this little girl here with orange pants halfway down, wondering if that's what the kids are wearing this year on the first day of school. Oh, I hope I don't look silly. Oh, God. This energy does not like to look silly. So some of them might sneaky deaky away. It depends whether you have a fuckwit or a super fuckwit. All right? And where are they going to run to? Mommy and daddy. Metaphorically speaking, what makes them feel secure? What makes them feel safe? Which is probably the same old, same old. So some of them will, some of them won't. I'll pull the next card. Either way, you're okay. Ace of Swords. Okay? Either way, you get a new beginning out of this. Things come around in cycles, but sometimes cycles end. And this particular energy is nearing the end of a cycle. Okay? It definitely feels that way to me anyway. All right? This is a new beginning card here for sure. All right. So either way, I said things end okay for you. Some of your energies attached to this, they do. Six of Swords. Either way, you're moving on to calmer waters. Okay, no matter what this energy does, whether it comes in or not. But this energy here, there's a lot of love for you. It's a deep connection, but they're afraid of that. They're afraid. There's still a lot of ego energy in play here. It is someone who's going to realize sometime in February that they need to make some changes. The question is whether or not they feel secure enough within themselves to do it. And there's no way for the cards to predict that. There's no way, because that's up to their free will decisions about allowing this to flow and what they do about this anxiety and this pain when they feel it. Either way, the universe is bringing the connection back. Either way, it's coming back. It's resurrecting. For them. If it's not resurrecting for you and you're out and you're done with it, fine. You can just tell the universe, I don't want this energy. And start your own new beginning. That could be what you put out, and you move on to calmer waters. You're fine to do that. They may still show up. It's not going to stop what they do. But you don't have to get sucked into the pain and back into anxiety and pace in the kitchen at 2 in the morning. In fact, I encourage you not to. I encourage all of you, if this reading resonates with you, to, because of this battery here that's about to explode of emotion, to write down. Write something. An article, a journal, something. A note to yourself. Something about how this connection made you feel. So you go ahead and you take the explosion away by letting out the energy and letting the emotion flow, if you haven't done that already. Okay? That's how you free yourself from it, and that's sort of what's predicted here. Okay? Let's pull for, let's ask the universe if there's anything else it wants to tell you. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom. What else you want to tell Pisces before we go? There they are. Hangman, King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Look, this may be the universe trying to make you feel better. Somebody here is stuck. Until they get a new perspective on this love, and they're not afraid of their own emotions, and they're not afraid of their own feelings, they're stuck in suspended animation. Take this with you. Take the advice I gave you here about writing down your feelings. That way you just bypass the whole explosion of emotion altogether, and you've already allowed it to flow. You let it go. You broke the dam and allowed it to flow. Make you feel better? This person here, this is the most love I can pull from the deck. The Queen of Cups. Crossing the King of Pentacles, and this is my 8-point buck with rainbow antlers card energy that's coming off this card. This person will never meet anyone like you. Oh, I think you'll meet better people than them. I think you're going to be just fine. Ace of Swords, 6 of Swords. I think you'll be just fine. But for them, they're never going to cross paths with another 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, male or female. It's not going to happen. And they're holding on to a lot of love for you. Right? And there's an urge in the energy to give to it. And the more they fight that urge, the more the cellophane on top of this thing is going to grow, the bigger this explosion is going to be, is what I'm saying. Until then, until they get new perspective on this and drop the fear, They're stuck in suspended animation. Let them live in their own little personal hell. Okay? Know that you're the shit. All right? Definitely. And they see you that way. Know it, feel it, and live it with the Hermit here. This connection probably came into your life for most of you. Not necessarily to be with this person, but to provide you with some wisdom. To grow your energy. But primarily I get a wisdom energy off of this Hermit here. You're very wise. A connection like this, and what you've probably been through with this, can make you very wise. And you'll make better choices going forward. I really believe you are cruising into smoother waters. Right? A lot smarter and a lot wiser. I'll tell you that. All right? Certainly can't have somebody who's afraid, who's scared to death of this. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.